And it's the Spurs to start out. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Davis is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then it's LeBron James. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Curry in at the shooting guard.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and he is good to go.
Stolen by Pippen. Driving inside. And it's Pippen with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And the basket by Curry.
Well, pre-shot preparation and being ready on the catch, that is Stephen Curry in a nutshell.
Pass to Leonard. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Now, here's Curry. Pass to James. Back to Curry. Lets the three fly. Wembanyama with the rebound. We've seen a quick start here for the Spurs. It's a 5-point game. On the wing, James. Outside, Davis. Now here's Curry. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Here's O'Neal. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Outside Durant. Wembanyama. A screen on Curry. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen, going at the rim there with a purpose.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. O'Neal finds Curry. Misses the three. San Antonio leading by 7. Floats it up for Pippen. And another turnover here by San Antonio.
And you have to be more careful with the basketball. These are possessions that you don't get back.
Here's Curry. Pass to James. Back to Curry. Fires for 3. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Curry's got 5.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Outside Durant. Here's Leonard. There's the triple. And Shaq pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Curry. SGA against Pippen. SGA kicks to James. Just 5 to shoot. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now here's LeBron. Left side, O'Neal. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Pippen, the pass to Durant. That shot off. LeBron with some nice D. Curry dishes to Davis. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And there's the length of Giannis. Bad idea to even attempt to get that shot over.
KD against Curry. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And Davis sends it back. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Clock at 4. And here's Giannis from outside. And they get it back. Pass to Wembanyama. O'Neal looking around. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's San Antonio. They lead by a bucket. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
So on the floor for Cleveland, we've got Stephen Curry, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's James in at the point guard position. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it. And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball." Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, he's taken over. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
Curry finds James. Back to Curry. Fires from the wing. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
There is so much responsibility on LeBron's shoulders. He has to keep that offense flowing, and he's got such a great grasp of their system.
Now here's Durant. He has yet to score. Here's LeBron. Oh! Uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Outside Leonard. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Leonard's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Shaq down low. Defended by Wembanyama. Cleveland moving the ball around. On the wing, James. Covered by Giannis. O'Neal with the putback.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Outside Leonard. Wembanyama sets a screen for Leonard. The three. And there's Wembanyama on the assist from Leonard. Wembanyama's got 5 points so far. LeBron outside. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Pippen. Now LeBron. LeBron galloping to the rack. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Cavaliers?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 2. Wembanyama passes to Leonard. Wembanyama, a screen on Curry. Pippen. 6 to shoot. Another shot. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, they've been using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Scottie Pippen.
Pippen no good on the free throw.
And what doesn't Scottie Pippen do? A very polished defender who can also rain buckets down from wherever. Whenever Scottie's on the floor, he is making trouble for you.
Curry with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 4 assists in the game. San Antonio trailing here. Bounce pass Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Shaq's got his 4th rebound in this one. And stolen by Wembanyama. Curry against Antetokounmpo. It's Pippen on the wing. Wembanyama sets a screen for Pippen. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to LeBron. Outside for SGA. Way outside. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Quick trigger there by SGA. I'll tell you, on the catch, be ready to rise and fire.
Back to Pippen. And here's Leonard. Beyond the arc. Scores for only the 2nd time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Now here's LeBron. 7 points in the game. And the shot goes in. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
How about the assist coming off the deck? What a pretty bounce pass.
Pass to Wembanyama. Now Leonard. Giannis outside. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
3rd team foul.
Pippen dishes to Leonard. Over SGA. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. 1st team foul.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. Now here's LeBron. Shot clock at 5. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Davis using his size.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
And so it's Cleveland, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant, and they've done a terrific job holding him in check. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. They're thinking about the shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
They've got Pippen. Wembanyama's out there with Durant. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Giannis in at point guard. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Now here's Giannis. Still scoreless. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Davis. Curry against Antetokounmpo. Outside for Davis. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And the rejection by Pippen.
Elite at both ends. Pippen sees the play develop, and then the perfect timing on the block.
KD can't get it to go. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Curry passes to James. O'Neal a screen on Giannis. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Wembanyama with it. Picked up by Davis. Wembanyama passes to Pippen. To the inside. Outside for Wembanyama. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Wembanyama's got 8.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Here's Curry with the 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
The Cavaliers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. That's good from Stephen Curry.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
And he makes all 3. And the Spurs with possession. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Here goes Kawhi. Releases. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. SGA passes to James. Outside, Davis. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Spurs trail by 6. Wembanyama passes to Pippen. Back to Wembanyama. Pass to Antetokounmpo. SGA against Leonard. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from the wing.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Here's Curry with the 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Curry's gone 1 of 5 from deep. Outside Leonard. Leonard battling for 2.
The toughness and tenacity very much describe Kawhi Leonard's game.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. Outside Curry. From deep. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 8th assist in the game.
Boy, Curry just taking over and seemingly able to get anything he wants right now.
Durant for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Durant's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. We've got 1:18 left in the third. Right side, O'Neal. Pass to Curry. Here's the 3, and another 3 for Cleveland.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Boy, he's really had their number. They need to make some kind of adjustment during this timeout.
Leonard looking around. Pippen with the wide open look. Off target with his 3. The Cavaliers leading by 7. For 3. Here's Shaq. Shaq controls in the paint.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Pass to Wembanyama. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Leonard, that's for 2. Second-chance shot. Shaq with some nice D.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
Now here's LeBron. Here's Curry with the 3. No good that time. It's been all about Stephen Curry from Cleveland. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. Back to the action in just a minute. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Spurs trail by 9. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, SGA is out there with Davis. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. Then it's James. And it's Curry in at the 2 spot. Wembanyama, a screen on Curry. Pippen misses. Pippen's got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd personal foul. First team foul.
LeBron with it. Outside, SGA. 6 on the shot clock.
And with his strength, lateral quickness, and that 7'3" wingspan, Pippen is an exceptional defender.
Antetokounmpo passes to KD. Wembanyama getting it done inside.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
Pass to James. Back to Curry. No one near him. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Curry's got 11 points here in just the second half. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Wembanyama from down in the low post. It goes.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Now here's LeBron. Outside, Davis. Pass to Curry. This one for 3. Cleared away by Leonard. Spurs trail by 7. Right side, Antetokounmpo. And the double up Antetokounmpo. O'Neal against Leonard. James outside. Stephen Curry. And he does not hit. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for San Antonio. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Now here's Giannis. Outside Leonard. Wembanyama, a screen on James. It's good!
Showing no hesitation and in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
It's James. Now Curry. No problem with the wide open jam.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Timeout Spurs. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Spurs coach going over their plan during the break. coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. It's stolen by Davis. Oh, and here comes Gilgeous-Alexander all alone.
That is SGA at his best, running the floor, playing with pace.
Spurs trail by 8. Now Wembanyama, and that one is good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Antetokounmpo. Can't get it. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Davis with a screen on Pippen. Outside O'Neal. SGA drained from outside.
You have got to chase Shea off that three-point line because this guy can make shots with consistency from range.
Antetokounmpo.
Cavaliers foul. Anthony Davis. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Spurs, Giannis Antetokounmpo taking 2 shots.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 8.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
So he gets them both. Five seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's James. Now Curry.
San Antonio foul. Scottie Pippen. Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, Stephen Curry taking 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
And that should do it. No miracle comeback tonight, but boy, what a game, fellas.
Down he goes for 3.
Huge advantage for Wembanyama to see over everybody.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Scottie Pippen. Third personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Shooting for Cleveland.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. San Antonio calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. Guys, your thoughts?
A lot to talk over and improve on for next time.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Team foul. Shooting for Cleveland, LeBron James.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 9. And he is unable to get the second one.
Well, he got the important one to go. Their lead should be safe now.
We see the Cavaliers get the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, Jay, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And the Bulls start out with the ball. Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Stephen Curry is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's O'Neal in at the 5.
Gets the ball and takes the shot. It's that easy for Paul George.
San Antonio moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Davis a screen. Curry. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Leonard outside. Three-pointer. That shot is off.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Outside Davis. Pass to Curry. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Chicago with the ball. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Wembanyama. Good! And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
That is a sweet-looking stroke from someone 7'4".
Curry looking it over. Curry, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Steps back. And there's James from the arc. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Good on the second one. Here's Antetokounmpo. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Leonard. Launches a 3. That shot missing. On the wing, Curry. Here's James. Now Davis. And here's Curry. The 3 is up. And he can't get that one.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Antetokounmpo, left side. Turnaround Jay. Rebound by San Antonio.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
San Antonio again can't hit.
Just tremendous defense right there. Applying the pressure.
Leonard finds Wembanyama. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Curry passes to James. Davis with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Back to Curry. Over Leonard. And the basket by Curry. Curry's gotten his second bucket of the game.
That was an assertive jumper from Curry, not allowing the contest to throw him off.
Leonard for 3. O'Neal pulls it in. And so Curry will bring it up for San Antonio. Trailing by 2. And stolen by Leonard. Pass to Wembanyama. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by James.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Now here's Wembanyama. It's George on the wing. He's covered by Curry. And there it is for him. George has got 5 now.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now, here is James. Still no points. No coverage that time.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
Chicago with the ball. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Leonard outside. Pass to Wembanyama. It's George on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. There's the 3. Wembanyama, no good. San Antonio trailing here. Now James. Now here's Davis. Antetokounmpo covering. Got a piece of it. good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Chicago ahead. They're up by 1. And some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, LeBron James out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Anthony. Look at Giannis go up and get it.
Throw it up to the rim and let Giannis hammer it home. Never a bad idea.
Outside Davis. Curry from deep three-point land. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Chicago leading. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Leonard. Antetokounmpo finds Leonard. Fires from the wing. Second chance effort. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good with a layup.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Outside Wembanyama. George, a screen on James. Pass to George. Curry with a steal. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis puts his touch on every aspect of the game. Big reach on display that time.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Back to George. Pulls up on the wing. Count it. All three of his attempts have gone in. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Here's Curry. He's got 7. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's James. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. James, no good on the free throw. Chicago trailing here. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Leonard outside. Fires from deep. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. James against Antetokounmpo. Now here's Curry. Takes the 3. Chicago with a rebound. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Antetokounmpo. And there's another one for Chicago.
Yeah, what a sweet move from Giannis. Just breaking down the defense there.
SGA passes to Davis. 1:41 left in the first half. Goes up on the wing. Curry, no good.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Antetokounmpo finds Leonard. Wembanyama, screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Look at Leonard, dialed in from deep.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Curry. Over Leonard. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 9.
Using the mid-range area of the floor, Curry, an offensive mastermind.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Wembanyama. Another 3 for Chicago.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look from that.
The shot by James, no good. Bulls leading by 7. Right side, Wembanyama. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
30 seconds left to play in the second quarter. It's stolen by James.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
Outside Davis. Down low. Here's O'Neal. And a strong finish with two hands.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Bulls up 5. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
We've got Kawhi Leonard. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Paul George. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Chamberlain in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Bulls leading by 5. And here is Antetokounmpo. Pass to Leonard. Uncovered. Second chance shot. Oh, Giannis using his size inside.
And just tremendous putback ability. Giannis with that length and agility, just unstoppable.
Davis, the pass to Curry. Over Leonard. Chicago with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 5 rebounds tonight. Goes up on the baseline. And there's another one for Chicago.
Yeah, Kawhi, a master of the mid-range. For most, it's not efficient, but for him, it's cash money.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Spurs trail by 9. SGA with it. Yet to see a basket. Here's Davis. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
What a swat. As Wembanyama refines his defense, more and more shots are going to be in danger.
Chicago passing it around. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. SGA attacking. Misses from close range. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Well, playing his role to perfection. Using his size to control the glass for his team.
Left side, Davis. There's the block. Wembanyama, pass to Antetokounmpo. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's Leonard. It's Leonard with a good look inside.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
Pass to James. Back to Curry. Lets it go from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got his 4th assist in this one. SGA against Leonard. Here's Antetokounmpo. 6 points for him. The shot's good. Leonard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, a fantastic score. Kawhi can put a barrage of points up quick.
Curry passes to James. Curry, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's Davis, covered by Wembanyama. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Sinks it from distance. Wembanyama's got 10 points.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
San Antonio calls timeout. Pass to SGA. Outside Curry. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Davis. The 3 from Curry. San Antonio again can't hit. Here's Chicago now. They're on an 11-3 run. And he lobs it up. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Leonard outside. To the inside. Unable to get that one. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Yeah, this is how powerful Davis is. Awesome at capitalizing with the dunk.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Wembanyama. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shakes him. Ooh, strong move from Giannis inside.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Now here's Curry. Fires the 3. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Chicago in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the 4th quarter. We've got Davis. Stephen Curry is out there with James. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's O'Neal in at the center position. Here's Chamberlain. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Curry. Ooh, Curry eluding the D.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
Bulls leading by 11. Antetokounmpo, the pass to George. And the 3 off target.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to James. Back to Curry. Jacks up a 3. There he is. The 3-point king delivers on cue.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Outside Wembanyama. Now George. He's covered by Curry. George outside. Back to Wembanyama. Over James. Oh, too much length from Wemby.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
The Spurs call time.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks so much. I was able to hear San Antonio's coach going over their plan during the break. He told his team, once you grab the rebound, run with the ball. Don't give them a single second to catch their breath. We control the pace of this game, not them. Guys, expect the pace to pick up.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Chamberlain. And here's Leonard. He's covered by Curry. Double team on Leonard. George against James.
And just so hard to stop without fouling. I mean, George can beat you with length, with skill, and with intelligence.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Bulls.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
Yeah, another thing you notice are all the assists. The ball just has energy, and everyone is getting involved.
The 3 is in!
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
Oh! A gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found it. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Now Leonard. Fires the three. Cash from downtown.
The defense was just nowhere to be found. And because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. Chicago leading by 14. Outside Leonard. Antetokounmpo outside. Leonard against Curry. Cleared away by Davis. Spurs trail by 14. 1:16 left to play in the fourth. The steal. Now Antetokounmpo. Outside Wembanyama. Now Leonard. Banks it home. Big shot.
Should just about do it. Big time shot in the final stretches here.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to let up, and I like that. Keep pouring it on.
Here's Curry. Beyond the arc. Booyah! He sinks the triple. 40 seconds left in the final quarter. Outside Leonard. Antetokounmpo, a screen on SGA. SGA against Leonard. Yes, sir! It's good!
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Here's James. Now Curry. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that about wraps it up. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And the Bulls start out with the ball. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Pippen. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Curry. And it's Chamberlain in at the center position.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Jordan. No good from 18.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Pippen with it. Now, SGA defending. And it's Leonard missing. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. It's a three-point game. Off target from outside. Outside Curry. Pippen, the pass to LeBron. Now, here's Chamberlain. He's defended by Jordan. Giannis outside. Wembanyama looking it over. Pass to O'Neal. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive play.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Wasted no time on that one.
Yeah, nice timing there on that catch and shoot. Jordan with such a musical rhythm to his game.
Curry passes to LeBron. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Jordan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, sending Shaq to the line here is on paper the smart foul. O'Neal might just make them regret it.
O'Neal hits them both. And here is Curry, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop, and hit him right when he needed to.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Chamberlain with the block. Pass to Curry. Back to LeBron. It's up a three, and the Kings another three.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
Outside, SGA. Outside, Jordan. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Jordan's got 5.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Curry wide open, and again it's Sacramento converting.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
SGA up top. Leonard with the steal. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Here's Curry. And the Kings check on 2 more.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Wembanyama passes to Jordan. That drops. Nice speed that time from Wembanyama. He's got 8.
There's a ferocity and intensity to Jordan, but he also has the finesse and skill.
Pass to James. 1:03 left in the first quarter of the game. And the basket by Curry.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Antetokounmpo against Curry. Clock at 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
James, the bounce pass. A 3, Pippen. And it's Chicago with the rebound. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside, Jordan. O'Neal. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Outside Curry. Over Jordan. And it comes off the front of the rim. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Sacramento Kings. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching for the Kings, guys.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. We've got Chamberlain. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Pippen. And it's LeBron James. And it's Curry in at the one. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. It's good. This game is all even.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Now LeBron. 8 points for him. Chamberlain dishes to Curry. Second shot opportunity. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Pippen for three, and Shaq pulls it down. Shaq's got his fifth rebound in this one. And stolen by Leonard. Pippen with it. He's picked. Oh, James flushes in the alley-oop.
And how about the out-of-this-world athleticism? LeBron can finish just about any alley-oop with authority.
Outside, Jordan. O'Neal sets the screen for Jordan. Lobbed up there. Oh, Shaq climbs the ladder.
And how about the force with which the Diesel plays Shaq on attack?
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. James, the pass to Pippen. That three off the mark. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Wembanyama, that's for 2. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Pass to Curry. Back to LeBron. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you got to make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
Giannis kicks to Jordan, and it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Pippen.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
O'Neal outside. Curry against Antetokounmpo.
Look, just give Curry credit. When he hustles on defense, it makes a difference.
And it's Giannis missing. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Leonard looking around. Pass to LeBron. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. And that one drops for him. Leonard's got the game tied up here for the Kings.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Giannis against Curry. Here's Giannis. Giannis automatic inside.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And it's Pippen at the elbow. That's to Curry over Jordan. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Pippen. Curry's got 11 points.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
Wembanyama outside. O'Neal finds SGA. Wembanyama outside. And the three off target. And so here's Sacramento. Here's Curry. Pippen dishes to James. 26 seconds left to play here in the half. Chamberlain, the pass to Curry. Shakes him. The rejection by Giannis. In the corner, it's Jordan. Oh, drew the foul. Almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat.
Outside Curry. Over Wembanyama. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Bulls lead by 2. And we'll be back right after this.
The Kings, 27.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
They've got Victor Wembanyama. Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Jordan. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Jordan inside. Pippen on him.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Pass to James. Fires from way outside. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Wembanyama outside. O'Neal kicks to Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama sets a screen for Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Takes the turnaround Jay. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound. And so Curry will bring it up for Sacramento. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Pass to James. Back to Curry. Lots of room. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists in the game. Timeout called the Bulls. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated. And the D just a step slow, reacting to the step back.
The Kings leading. LeBron outside. The rejection by Wembanyama. Pass to Jordan. Smooth finish by Jordan in the interior.
It's just one of those nights where Jordan can do no wrong offensively. And let's talk about the endurance to go along with it. Wow.
Leonard the pass to James. O'Neal with the steal. Here's Antetokounmpo. Powers through inside. Giannis.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Pass to Curry. Back to LeBron. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. James has got it all tied up now for the Kings. Wembanyama outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
James outside. And a miss there on the triple. So it's Chicago now. The lead is 2. Right side, Jordan. Over Pippen. A shot by Jordan, no good. Outside Curry. Pass to James. Back to Curry. Three-pointer. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Antetokounmpo finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Jordan on the wing. A huge dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, it's like he just keeps going up and up. Limitless vertical for MJ.
Wembanyama against LeBron. The finish. And it's Jordan slamming it down.
Oh, my goodness. The creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
Curry against Jordan. Curry with it. Chamberlain with a screen on Jordan. Curry fires from way outside. From beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. It's the Bulls. They lead by 3. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this way?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. LeBron James is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Pippen. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. And Giannis gets it to go.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Pass to LeBron. Back to Curry. 6 to shoot. The 3. And the Kings another 3.
You knew it was coming because Steph, this man loves a good duel.
And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Down low. Here's SGA. It's rebounded by Leonard. Gilgeous-Alexander's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Jordan driving in. He's off on that one. Great D that time from LeBron. Outside Curry. The 3 from LeBron. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Jordan. It's off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now Curry. Chamberlain a screen to take the lead. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bulls. Now Wembanyama. The 3 is off. Pippen with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. And down it goes.
And I like what the defense is thinking here, but Pippen gets physical inside and insists on getting to his shot.
That's what they needed from him. Unaffected by the pressure.
The Bulls call timeout. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
They have to come up with a new wrinkle defensively because he is killing them from deep.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Bulls said to the team. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, "You're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end. Guys,
all right, Allie, thanks. Now James. Now Curry. There's the shot. Wembanyama reels it in. Pippen against Jordan. And good that time.
Yeah, putting the team on his back as he often does. The tighter the game gets, the more Jordan wants the ball.
Curry against Jordan. Chamberlain with a screen on Jordan. Pippen feeling it out a bit. It's in there.
Merciless move by Scotty with the ball, completely unbalancing the defender.
Jordan inside, defended by Pippen. No good there.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And stolen by Wembanyama. Jordan outside.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Timeout, Kings. Here's Curry. Chamberlain with a screen on Jordan. Curry and get the three.
But he's got a paint stroke. That one almost dropped.
Outside, Wembanyama. Pippen against Jordan. Ball's not loose. Pippen with the steal. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Curry against Jordan. Here's Leonard. The long shot, no good. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And they go to the intentional foul.
LeBron James. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your goals, Wembanyama.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws helping make this a 3-point game.
Here's Curry. The three goes down.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Michael Jordan. The three doesn't go. Misses the three. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Stephen Curry's out there with James. Then there's Chamberlain. Then there's Pippen. And it's Leonard in at the three.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Now Jordan. Chamberlain with the block. Now Curry. Outside Leonard. Now James jacks up a three. Trying again, and that's in there. Excellent awareness.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Jordan.
2 minutes.
The shot from 20. That one goes. Count it.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Now Wembanyama. Now Jordan. Stolen by Pippen. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Now James. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Now here's Curry. 5 to shoot. Curry nails the triple.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Jordan looking around. Chamberlain with the block. Wembanyama against LeBron. Here's Leonard. Curry outside. James outside. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Now onto the Kumba. It's stolen by Curry. And an intentional foul right there.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. First personal foul. First team foul.
They double-team Curry. Outside Pippen, and Chet comes to help. It's James.
And bringing that effort on both ends. Giannis, a tall, wily guy who forces you to take tough shots.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. There's 18 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
There's still a sliver of hope.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Kings, LeBron James.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Chicago calls timeout. They're behind by 4. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Here's Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama fires. He's off from 3. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Sacramento.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good, and both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game.
So the Kings win it. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And that'll do it, folks. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And it'll be the Kings off the tip. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Drops in the 3.
Yeah, total focus from Shai there. Ready to go off the feed.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
While he spoke with the head coach of the Bulls, he said Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be their main focus at the defensive end. And as he put it, Shai's a riddle because he can light it up from outside. He has the speed to get to the hoop, and he knows how to draw the fouls too. Coach hopes that they stay disciplined and they can keep SGA off the line. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. The 3 from Curry. Chicago with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Tipped. O'Neal passes to Wembanyama. From downtown. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
And you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Leonard outside. Pass to Curry. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there. Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
James outside. 3-pointer off the mark. Durant against Leonard. Left side, Durant. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. James with the ball, guarded by Antetokounmpo. SGA passes to Curry. James outside. Sacramento passing it around. James against Durant. Pass to O'Neal. From deep, Wembanyama bearing his second of 3 attempts.
And this is how dangerous Wemby can be from deep. You gotta respect his range.
James passes to Leonard. And here's Curry. Over Antetokounmpo. Curry's shot is off.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Here's Pippen. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Wow, what a smart play. He recognizes the smaller defender on him and takes it right to the rim.
SGA passes to James. Offline with a 3. Chicago leading by 6. To the paint. Leonard finds James. Lets it fly. Sacramento again missing. Curry's gone just 1 for 4 so far. Antetokounmpo against Curry. Outside Durant. Back to Antetokounmpo. 4-3. Durant, no good.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
And he's going for the oop here. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Durant. Here's Pippen. Hits a 3-pointer. Pippen's got 5 now.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
43 seconds left to play in the first. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to James. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 14-2 run here. Leonard with the ball. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Pass to Durant. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Here's O'Neal. And so it's Chicago. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. More 2K action. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Kevin Durant is out there with Wembanyama. And it's Pippen in at the 3. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Outside, inside, in between, it doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Pass to Wembanyama. And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds.
Kings trail by 6. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Now here's SGA. 6 points for him. Shot is good by Curry.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
And there's the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. The 3 from Curry. Rebounded by Pippen. Chicago leading by 6. Down low. It's stolen by Leonard. Pass to Curry. There's the triple. That won't go either for Curry.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Durant against Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Oh, too easy for Wemby. Nice finish.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Leonard up top. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Out guarded by Wembanyama. Pass to James. Back to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Here's Curry. And it's in. Off the glass. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
It's stolen by SGA. SGA driving, and SGA throws it down.
Recognizes the fast break opportunity and takes full advantage. Gilgeous-Alexander has a solid feel for the game.
Durant, the pass to Pippen.
2 minutes remaining.
The 3 from Wembanyama. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Kings trail by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Give him 8. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. 10 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago. Minute 32 left in the first half of basketball. Pippen outside. The 3 is up. Knocks it down from distance. Pippen's got 8 points.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Antetokounmpo surveys. Pass to Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo outside. Inside. O'Neal. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Just a selfless play by Giannis. He knows all eyes are on him, so he dishes to a ready shooter.
And here's Curry. Antetokounmpo covering. Back to SGA. This one for 3. Great D that time from Pippen.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
The kick to Durant. Fires the three. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And it's a 9-point Chicago lead.
Just an absolute force on the glass. He was not going to be denied.
And here's SGA. 10 points for him. To the middle. Here's Chamberlain. Shot's good. SGA making the play. Chamberlain's gotten his first points in this one.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
On the court for Sacramento, Kawhi Leonard out there with LeBron James. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Chamberlain in at the center position. Antetokounmpo against Curry. Here's SGA. Shot from the wing. Again, the Kings score.
The defense gives Shai all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
Wembanyama against SGA. Lets it fly. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. And it's Leonard with the ball for the Kings. 8-point game. Back to Curry. Pass to SGA for three. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 now.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. Love watching him go to work.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. On defense, Sacramento trailing by 5. O'Neal passes to Wembanyama. Pass to Durant. Clock at 4. Durant taking it in close.
You gotta push Durant farther away than this, or he will make you pay.
Outside, SGA. Now here's Curry from deep three-point range. Chicago with a rebound. O'Neal's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Durant looking around. Pass to Antetokounmpo. The 3. Rebound by Sacramento. Chamberlain's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Chicago on D. They've led by as much as 10.
Great anticipation defensively. He saw the ball coming before it even left the passer's hands.
Chicago passing it around. James against Antetokounmpo. Back to Durant. 5 to shoot. Yeah, there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist from Durant.
What a luxury having Wembanyama on your team. I mean, he can create anything out of nothing.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's on target from the wing. SGA's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Back to Durant. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Defense gets a little too close to Durant there, and he smartly makes sure to pick up the foul while shooting.
And he nails the third.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
Kings trail by 10. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Curry against Antetokounmpo. And here's SGA outside. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game. Chicago leading by 7. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. .124 left to play in the third quarter here. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now Durant. Check by James. Shot clock at 6. James against Durant. Off target from three-point range. Kings trail by 7. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. 18 points for him. The kick out, Curry. The 3, and another Sacramento 3.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
And Chicago has possession. Antetokounmpo inside. Leonard's there. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Bulls lead by 6. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Another one falls for Sacramento.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to O'Neal. It's blocked. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Chicago ahead, up by 4. We'll get right back to the action. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Kevin Durant. He's out there with Wembanyama. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 4-man position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. The 3 from Wembanyama. They get it again. Giannis with the jam.
And man, does Giannis work hard on the glass. Being rewarded for his efforts right there.
James passes to Curry. Leonard with a screen on Antetokounmpo. And here's Curry for 3. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Back to Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo outside. 5 on the clock. And it's O'Neal off the drive. Count that bucket. And now an 8-point Bulls lead.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Now here is James. Leonard with a screen on Wembanyama. James passes to Chamberlain. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Bulls leading by 8. Antetokounmpo outside. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Curry.
Yeah, fearless play from Curry inside. Going up against tough defense and getting fouled while shooting.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
Well, they've really been aggressive in the painted area. When that ball goes inside, they are attacking.
Timeout, Bulls.
You're incredible.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Antetokounmpo inside. Leonard defending.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
And they've got a lot of momentum right now, trying to close this thing out.
Durant. And it's Durant gliding in for the fast break finish.
Yeah, and it's Wembanyama's length that leads to the steal and gets them out and running.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Bull foul. Pippen. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Kings, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Bulls leading by 10. Screen by O'Neal. Cleared away by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
There is no doubt about it. They'd love to have that one back.
That misses. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Now Durant. A strong finish from KD inside.
Just the endless length of Durant, helping him right there inside.
Kings trail by 12. And there's 1:38 left in the final quarter. Ready off the pass. He lays it in.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Chamberlain's gone 2 for 3 from the field. Wembanyama with it. Here's Durant for 3. Shot's no good. Now Gilgeous-Alexander from deep. Jams it home.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Durant inside. James is there. Curry with a steal. Now the Kings in transition. Wow! LeBron making some noise.
Who else but LeBron could pull that off? Keeping his cool and delivering in the clutch.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. First personal foul. First team foul.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Kawhi Leonard. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
And so he drops them both. And it's an 8-point ball game. Time called here. The Kings decide to talk it over. There's 37 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
And they need to execute fast out of this break.
And here's SGA. Oh, he cannot hit. Antetokounmpo outside. So the Bulls win it. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight.